stop doing it. Maybe they got better chairs. I gotta give them to that. Like, my chair is horrendous. Very moment. And what can I say? I need a better chair. That's all I can say. Yeah, but we're definitely doing some TFT. I've like really.
Anybody posts on 2+2, they would do like a lot of analysis there. And I know there were a lot of rumors there. I don't know, like when it settled on it, people were 100% sure of
We changed.
What are we watching, people?
And as if all of this isn't enough to showcase our over-the-top dedication, we were only just getting started. Because in 2012, we launched Operation Sharecraft.
So while everybody's here with me watching, real quick, I'm still, I don't see my face, but here we are. Hey, how's it going? If somebody can fill me in, who the heck is Athena? I think that's probably a streamer, of course. And the relevance of this video that we're watching with Destiny.
We realize
When it
that
does play.
making videos about leading a more proactive lifestyle can only go so far in terms of inspiring people. And since actions speak louder than words, Athene came up with the most ambitious idea we had considered in years. To live stream for 100 days straight.
Why?
And attempt to fundraise $1 million for the most effective charity program we could find. All donations would go directly to these specific Save the Children programs, because when it comes to charity, we agreed we should never receive any benefits from it ourselves, financial or otherwise. It became easily one of the most difficult and demanding, but also one of the most groundbreaking projects we had ever done.
Swag. Yay.
Athene's Sharecraft project is the most ambitious charity event in the history of esports.
So the music just got based. Like, I'm kind of scared to play it, so you're just gonna hear my voice right now while I listen to the music. I was thinking of playing music too, but I do not want to go through my YouTube video trying to chop out all the copyrighted events. So they're talking about donations, showing kids in Africa. I think y'all can see that part. Yeah. I mean, y'all can definitely see that. Y'all just can't hear what's happening. Spreading madness. Somebody's going on a hunger strike. Be careful. Affecting my emotions. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. There's some captions that are too small for me to be trying to read right now. Oh my, yeah, yeah. That's what the music sounds like right now. It's like, oh. And it's like wham, 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 wham. That's wham. Trust me, I'm still here with you, family. I am still here. If anybody's in the chat, just chat away, talk to me, tell me what's ever going on in your mind, and whenever this game starts, like, what is happening? You know, the funny thing is, I've leveled up to bronze 2, and I still got this fucker. Might made a $1 million. Okay, y'all can listen now.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much.
During this time, Riot
tell me I'm
Games
frozen.
updated League of Legends with Athene's Unholy Grail, an in-game item named after Athene because of the amount of referrals he brought to the game.
That feel when Total Biscuit never got his item, I don't think. Or did he? Did they give him an item? I don't remember.
No, there we go. Yeah, 100%.
Didn't they give him, like, weren't the biscuits arguably from him? I don't remember if that was ever a meme or if that actually happened. The Total Biscuit of Rejuvenation. Because I remember people were saying, like, oh, we finally got his item, but I never knew if that was like a meme or...
Sharecraft had taken its toll, and we were exhausted. But now, we had a strong sense of direction and continued our efforts to not only raise funds, but also to give insight into the issues and what can be done by documenting our visits to the programs in the field.
Oh my god.
Moi, c'est le Major Georges Arbi, commandant de brigade gendarmerie du Djema. Major Georges Arbi.
I'm Athene, best gamer in the world.
I thought it would be a cool idea to give them the possibility to do a Reddit AMA. This takes like the satellite connection to this.
All right, we got it live, guys.
We moved our live stream to Twitch as Zone3D was shutting down, and we set up a unique agreement. We would never make 1 cent from our Twitch ads or even subscribers. And with full transparency, Twitch coordinated with Save the Children directly to make sure all subscriber revenue is donated
League
to
of
them,
Legends
and
or
specifically
Teamfight
goes to
Tactics.
the highly
I'm a very
effective
redeemed
programs
character,
that we
but
agree upon.
I think
We
I want to
also
move on,
launched
try
the
something
first
different.
version
Even though I
of Gaming for
don't
Good,
know
a
what I want to
simple
try.
and sort of
Okay, we're going to
never-ending
do Hellion, it sounds
humble
like.
bundle website where developers
We'll see.
would allow
I'm trying to
us
be more of a
distribute
versatile
keys to
player,
their
not a
games in return
one.
for donations directly to charity with no cut going to anyone else.
We'll see.
With this additional tool at our disposal, we continued to hit milestone after milestone as we pulled off one crazy stunt after another. And we did several events in collaboration with game developers such as Blizzard and Hi-Res Studios. The main driver of donations remained our wacky livestream rather than game keys, but some of the events we did involved an entire lineup of additional streamers and personalities to help fundraise, of which in 2013, CivHD did by far the most. By the end of 2013, we were mind blown at the fact that we were about to hit a total of $10 million raised, leading to the story of Gaming for Good going mainstream.
You have raised, in concert with Razer, $9.4 million for Save the Children. That is a lot of money.
Gaming for Good, it's called. You're literally helping save children in Malawi, also Indonesia, Bangladesh.
Wait, what the fuck? What was that thing? What is that? Can I talk to him? Or do I just...
It is pretty well known that on the internet, nasty things can happen when you stop making the content that your audience loves.
All of the content that he's involved in is fucking garbage. He's literally just runs around fundraising.
In our case, the repercussions became very serious over time.
Awesome, I gotcha.
And it started with some people making posts about our charity efforts being a scam.
Uh-oh.
There's a chance that he just got to scrape off like 1% off the top or something of the millions of dollars, right?
I feel like there's some scraping going on, but I feel kind of bad saying that because I'm saying that with no evidence.
It seemed to have no effect to repeatedly show evidence
Destiny.
or go to extreme lengths.
To be
In the hot
clear,
fire.
because some of these are being cut from some of these are being cut from different claims, okay? Because I've been like super clear on this. The original 1 million or whatever that he raised is 1,000,000% legit. And I've always said as much because there's no way, and I've said as much, there's no way he'd be able to scam like the entire charity. Like he's saying publicly, we donated this much or whatever. Like they must have. As far as the Gaming for Good website, I don't know about that. That was the Gaming for Good website that he's presenting. That was a separate thing than like the raising like $1 million and getting on news for that or whatever. These were two totally different things. I don't know about the Gaming for Good website. That all of the claims that he made about that were super suspect.
To ensure transparency. Nor did it seem to matter that there was never any hint of proof of us actually getting any benefits from our charity work whatsoever. Slowly but surely, among some people, a narrative was being constructed. Athene is a toxic scumbag who ruins games for everyone and tricks people into donating to his fundraising scams. Never mind that Athene, to this day, barely ever did anything in games that would even affect other players at all, and never portrayed his in-game achievements, most of which are real and some obvious jokes, as anything to be taken serious. None of this seemed to matter, because Athene had stopped making funny videos, and his charity work was boring. This laid the groundwork for false allegations that one day reached a tipping point where they convinced even YouTube and Twitch to ban us. But back in 2013, we thought these accusations were too ridiculous to ever have any significant consequences. And we had bigger fish
So
to
they're
fry.
stealing money. I mean, yeah, do we have proof? I mean, everybody can claim, you know, just put in a report, put in a class action suit, whatever you think, and try to, you know, get them put in, get a lawsuit, get a, maybe put in jail, you never know.
This shit is legit. You guys talking shit, talking smack? Them kids got something to say to you.
We changing lives. You ain't changing shit. We saving them lives. You ain't changing shit. This is for them kids, yo. What you say now?
For them kids.
You jelly. This ain't legit. This is legit. This is legit.
Coming here hating, talking shit about me, saying I'm stealing your money? I got someone here from Save the Children. I ain't taking anything.
Doesn't take anything.
You jelly. You jelly. You jelly. You jelly. Where you at, Jellyator? Where you at? On the LOL forum. Where am I? In the jungle. Jelly. You jelly. You jelly.
You just on the PC talking smack cause you jelly.
They're laughing at you. You jelly. You jelly. They're laughing at you in your face. Where you at now?
We continued to fundraise with live streams from Ethiopia and videos from Indonesia. Other highlights from 2013 to 2015 include Athene's TED Talk, our massive and unique Minecraft experiment MC Next, and the first Athene documentary. But during this period, one humanitarian crisis shocked the world: the Ebola outbreak in West Africa. And while it dominated the news, a lot of it was focused on sensational headlines that mainly sparked fear.
Is the U.S. really prepared for an outbreak?
ISIS of biological agents. Just shut down the flights and secure the borders.
Little was being done to raise awareness in ways that inspired empathy and support. We decided to do our part. Liberia was one of the areas where the death toll was highest. This is where we would go to document the crisis with very
Let's go
elaborate
document the
security
crisis.
measures and careful preparation.
What is this video? So he's supposedly stealing money or taking something off the top.
Present right now in Liberia.
It's an allegation.
Where we are in Monrovia.
I saw that they shoot people that try to cross the border.
Yeah, because we have a lot of movement still of refugees and a lot of gangs in the area. We have anti-government groups operating in the area. Obviously, Ebola outbreak has been significantly affecting operations.
So let's say someone goes to the bathroom and has Ebola. You go to the bathroom afterwards. Like, do you have a chance of catching Ebola then?
Yeah, small chance. We have a small chance. It is important to get patients with Ebola into proper treatment facilities. This has been a disease that's had a very major impact on the people living in these three most affected countries.
The result was a full-length documentary, It was widely reported on and enabled us to raise $100,000 for Save the Children's efforts.
I mean, we're getting wrecked, but now Kled is
Right
just
now, there's a
wrecking.
patient coming in, and we're not allowed to shoot anything, but we will shoot like the way they are taking precautions and putting their suits on. But because of the stigmatization, we're not allowed to shoot even the car that comes in and drives him in.
We have our Tyvek overalls. We wear 3 pairs of gloves, 1 nitrile and 2 surgical. We wear a mask, we wear an apron, and we wear a hood and goggles, so no skin is exposed. This protocol is that we don't allow any skin to be exposed, just in case of any splash. Almost all the gear that we use for PPE will be incinerated afterwards. Only a few things are washed and reused, such as aprons, goggles, our boots, and scraps. So then whenever we are ready, whenever we are completely dressed, we have our safety monitors, making sure that we are doing and following the right steps. We'll go in, and maybe in like 15-20 minutes we'll come out. Okay? Just going to admit the patient and assess him and all. Okay? Thanks.
You can know fuck.
When we came back from all the US media appearances for the documentary, that's when our group started to grow. Athene's new podcast resonated with a lot of people who wanted to help out, and thus we added a volunteer application process. We began work on a massive new version of Gaming for Good. And with a growing team of now around 10 people, our little apartment was no longer sufficient as a makeshift headquarters. Once in our new location in Germany, the team continued to expand.
I basically quit my banking job and then came here.
Before I came over here, I studied nanostructure science.
We've grown so much. I mean, we come from Belgium with like a really small room.
A year ago, I was in a tiny apartment with only Reese, Athene, Tanya, and then Ricardo.
My skepticism was like washed away when I was there. The feeling you have is when you want to make a difference and you work together with those guys, I mean, you just make a difference. There's no bullshit.
Gaming for Good was reborn as a hybrid donation platform for streamers as well as for charity.
Okay, whatever. This should be good.
Its first big milestone was our Avengers event, where this time, by far, the star of the show was Zerator and his team. Gaming for Good was taking the live streaming landscape by a storm, and our fundraising events remained a success, even when we fundraised not for charity but for ourselves, so that we could pay for our new location. We were on a course of becoming an ever larger and more capable team of activists. Our philanthropy even landed Athene an invitation to speak at the United Nations. So how does a philanthropist who gets invited to talk at the UN get banned on Twitch and YouTube without any specific instance of clear wrongdoing?
This guy is super shady. He has been streaming constantly to promote this pyramid scheme Ponzi.
I'm not saying Athene is going to end up like a suicide cult.
Talk about Athene. I love shitting on Athene. It's so much fun. Okay, go ahead. He has a massive piece of shit scumbag fucker.
Okay. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if they did.
That's always how it is. Human nature. People always want to, up the ante. More. So if somebody gets wind of somebody doing something absolutely terrible, they're probably just going to make a video about it and potentially damage this person's entire fucking reputation on something that could have been a lie. There are tons of exposed videos that go out and they're fucking lies. It's not even true.
Clickbait has existed for about as long as the internet has been around. But in the past years, every corner of the web, from Reddit to Facebook, and from NBC to BuzzFeed, has been affected by an escalation in these regards, with results like the Boston bomber witch hunt and Pizzagate that sometimes have serious real-life consequences.
The problem really is that the main one, I think, is that it creates a monetary incentive to create more fucking exposed content. You guys ever notice, if you go and you look at these exposed videos, they all have ads on them? What do you think, this guy's doing it because he's some noble fucking Batman? No, he wants money and credibility
he's Batman.
and recognition. That's what they want. They don't
Asmongold,
care
you don't
about
know
the
what you're
person.
talking
They
about.
don't care
Let
about the
Batman be
idea.
Batman.
That's why these clowns are making
Let Batman
videos
be
on
great.
YouTube and not talking to the fucking police. The last thing that they're doing it for is because they're trying to be a good person. So these videos
Oh, I won the
and
last
the
one?
success
Oh.
of the videos breeds more of them.
Even with our relevance fading, making controversial statements about Athene and what he's been up to continue to be something that draws a lot of viewers and attention. Knowing that our transparency and factual responses don't tend to make much difference, most of our reactions to these kinds of occurrences were satirical, which made it simultaneously hilarious and shocking when our over-the-top satirical responses then got used as evidence of us really being an evil cult with nefarious schemes. And in 2019, it got us banned from fundraising for Save the Children. Although we had faced many obstacles before,
I'm screwed.
and were well aware
So
of
like
how
already,
controversial Athene
so I have
was,
one person
we
playing
had
Forgotten
never
and got
imagined
everything
that
that
our
I just
unconditional
couldn't get,
philanthropic
and then
efforts would
gets
become the target.
was
The
it
relationship
Bell
we had
cause?
actively built with Save the Children over the past
So now
decade
either I have to
has
start
made us
over, or I have
highly
to just keep
efficient
going
at
for it,
having the
and most
biggest
likely I'm
impact
gonna
we
have to
possibly could.
figure out a different.
We were able to
I don't think
raise
anybody's
funds for
playing
the most
Hellion.
effective child and newborn.
What I don't understand is that, like, let's say we were to take
one
this whole
person is.
documentary at face value. What I don't
Omniscience
understand is,
Forgotten.
just especially if you're involved in charity work, why would part of your memeing be related to scamming? Like, it just seems like such, of all the things you could meme about, like fucking murdering people or sexual assault or like a million other hardcore serious topics you can meme about, but just why would you meme about scamming? Like, remember that whole crypto thing he did? Like, that's like the one thing that you probably should just leave alone if you're like raising money for charity.
Survival programs, and by doing so unlock matching grants for these programs from governments and corporations. It was heartbreaking to see Save the Children be forced to shut all of this down due to the pressure that was put on them after another viral Athene hit piece. They received tweets and emails from viewers who were planning to urge their biggest partners such as Disney, Sony, and Starbucks to stop supporting Save the Children. It left them little choice but to cut ties and even tell us we were no longer allowed to fundraise for them. We had long come to understand that it is wildly profitable for influencers to capitalize on YouTuber drama, be it real or fabricated. But for those who followed it closely, it was hard seeing that instead of fighting it, we were taking the punches, as we had already realized we could only accept the cancellation of our charity efforts. The damage was done, and any response from our end could not compete with the virality of these sensational videos.
Oh? Is it?
We had learned
So
and
close.
grown immensely throughout our journey, and we realized that while this was the end of this chapter, it was also the start of a new one where our efforts would extend to getting involved on the ground ourselves, starting our own programs and inventing new ways in which we could be as effective as possible, but now independently of large donors or matching corporations and governments. Our projects have always been focused on raising awareness, challenging individuals to think for themselves, and inspiring a more proactive lifestyle. This has largely been why, over the past few years, more than 250 volunteers have been a part of the group, and we are now a highly competent core team with more than 40 people. With such a large and capable operation, it was only natural we would start working
What are the
on
names of
a
fire
new
resist
project that
potions?
would drastically amplify the impact we had had thus far. But the internet had changed, and the time where great TED Talks went viral and charity projects would often galvanize massive communities had kind of passed. Everything, including gaming, also became more mobile-oriented, and whether you liked them or hated them, casual games with in-app purchases began to crush even the biggest AAA releases in terms of revenue. That is why, a year and a half ago, the team started working on Athene's next ambitious project that would aim to become a top-earning mobile game. as well as establish a new and much more high-profile platform for our charity fundraising, and reinvent gaming for good. That project became a strange little game called Clash of Streamers. There are similarities to other popular mobile games, but rather than collecting, for example, Final Fantasy heroes, the characters you collect are actually Twitch streamers. There is even blockchain integration that allows players to export their progress and trade these characters independently of our servers. This makes use of our own custom blockchain tokens, which were distributed but never sold, and despite some claims that they were going to be a scam, are actually fully operational and integrated as a core feature in the game. At first glance, this may all sound overly complicated or technical, but the game has already become a reality, and so has our next project, which is even far.
Do you think they got like the rights from all the streamers for this stuff?
To how our
or did they just say fuck it?
Integrates crypto, it is merely a proof of concept for an endeavor of a much larger scope. Our Doobie blockchain token, or decentralized universal basic income.
Wait, does my potion not work down here?
Will serve as the foundation for basic income pilot programs in developing regions this year. Through all the blowback and obstacles that we've had to face, we have learned that the world is a shithole, in a state of demented late-stage capitalism, which we will exploit with a shameless cash grab that we will use to build and fund stuff that actually matters. So go ahead and download this trash already.
Okay, good one. This whole thing was just to advertise that thing, huh? Well, that was a good waste of 40 minutes.
I think we're gonna call it like 20 minutes.
Anybody else's time? Feeling pretty wasted.
We're all good here.
Wait, so can I just pop my head out to breathe here, or do I have to like get my whole body out for this dumbass fire resist shit? He's in the chat right now. Debate him. Debate over what? Am I in the game? I don't fucking know. I wonder, technically, you could probably get around any legality bullshit by saying it's like all parody or something, right? If you really wanted to. Okay, hold on. I have 1 minute left of my potion. Let's see what's going on. One sec. Can I put like a water breathing potion and this on to have like infinite time, or not infinite time, but to be under here without this dumbass bullshit, or? Hey, good for you.
Raven is like carrying me like crazy right now.
Tell the thing to hop into Terraria. True. Once you enter hard mode, at least you can load up with bombs. Okay, drag him into Discord. I don't know what there is to talk about. Maybe he's doing charity stuff. I mean, I guess it's good. It's just like I don't know why you would meme up such a huge ego. I guess unless you think it helps serve the charity stuff at the end of the day. But I don't know. It just seems like. What was I doing here? Oh. Dude, not being able to push Control A actually unironically drives me crazy. There are people in real life. That must be like an XK CD comic or whatever, where you like have to watch somebody use a computer and they don't like, they don't know like the shortcuts and you watch them like move over and like click on everything. Oh God. Wait, is it only a molten helmet? The interface here is also strange too. So like stuff is still stored inside this thing as long as it's down here in the bottom right, which is interesting. But otherwise you can't like deposit on this interface, but whatever. Okay, my defense is 13 with all this shit on. It's 22. I get extra melee damage. Grants immunity to fire blocks and temporary immunity to lava. Ugh. Put molten bars in the browser recipe. Like this? Molten. Wait, isn't it? It's Hellstone bars. I don't understand what this right click does. No paths found for recipe /item. I don't know what that means. But if I just double click this, doesn't it show me everything I can make with it? I forget, is the Phoenix Blaster any good or is it Garbo? It's okay. Oh, and the imp staff. Hydrothermic armor. Jesus, what the fuck is this? Scoria. Holy shit. Amogus, 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 Amogus. Koiba was Amogus the whole time? Thanks for playing a 40-minute ad to my game. Should try it too. A good one. Another time waster.
Hey everyone, before we get started, we'd like
investigating Athene, the YouTuber who started a religion. While investigating claims of Athene emotionally abusing volunteer he worked with, we ended up becoming a part of the story ourselves.
We really want to click, and a guy need
asked if that was because he thought she'd be manipulated. He responded,
show up when someone donates and he's trying to pull you down for that.
Hair?
That sounds like that's a really, really shitty attempt. And I want people have pure intent. The only reason why purpose and do be.
It's a good video worth the watch. Jesus, oh my God. Wait, this got a ton of engagement on Reddit.
Stephen Peterson, $4.99. Could we get Ruby Neon to talk about cryptocurrency?
What? Probably not. Destiny scuffed. That's not even today. What are we on? We're on Sunday. We're not even remotely close to scuff. What are you talking about, dumb fuck? Is it today? Oh, actually, wait. He might have moved it to today since everybody canceled. Maybe. Oh, fuck. Hold on one second. I'll be back, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do.
I don't know what to do right now. So I'm just trying to get all the forgotten, but really I'm trying to go for 3x Draven here. 3-star Draven, and it's just not working. Well, I mean that's not my main goal. My main goal is usually just to figure out who I can reroll. That's mainly what I'm trying to do here. Oh, and I'm low enough, so I should be able to get this straight. This looks like a Cavalier. Looks like a forgotten enemy, ally, but I really need Draven. I need 3x Draven, and then we basically have this in the bag. I might have to move my characters a little bit and get just keep going. Well, go up. Put in Morgana. Um, hmm. Yeah. And Morgana died just like that. I don't know. Come on, Draven.
Okay, chat. Since my last Donna was played during a really dumb time, I
Double
apologize.
Draven
I
is
just wanted to know
OP.
what would happen if
Okay.
Pepe and Yi had a fun
Okay,
do
okay.
Nehru and fucked
I mean,
each
maybe
other's
this is
brains out.
similar to like regular Draven.
Yi P, Yumpe, Yump, Yump.
Why haven't I used him at all? This isn't. I don't understand why I would use him. And see what I. Double Draven is killing it though. I'm probably not gonna make it past like 4th place, so I can kind of already tell. I don't really have any strategies going on here. Just kind of re-roll into stuff. Looks nice. Hmm. Like, so I got Draven. So I got a lot of forgottens, right? Well,
Ben MC,
no, technically I only got 5. I need like one
They
more
already
to
did
get the
Dono
next
and
bonus.
thus your mother was
But then
created.
who am I going to like take out of this lineup? Like my lineup is not that great. I can't really hit some more figure out. I guess I'm gonna have to just throw him in and can't give up this Hellion. And here we go with this crap. I can't seem to take him down at all. Like, gosh. Game, basically. It's just now it's about really surviving and where's everybody's
Okay, good job. Fuck. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Listen. I'm hungry, okay? I'm hungry for it. I can feel it, okay? It's so close. Also, I have a problem, okay? Play the new.
Nursultan Juliak Bey, €5. Could we get Nico House from Better Discourse Seeker Notion on to debate cryptocurrency degrees?
Sorry, y'all not listening to that. Maybe I can get third? Come on, Draven, you're right there. Take him out. Take him out, Draven. I'm sorry. I'm screaming in your ear, but like, please take out that Vel'Koz. Like that was gonna wreck me badly. Come on, everybody focus on this big guy. Thank you. Okay, he's down. You can't tell me they're gonna make it past Draven. Draven, no. And I could have put in the void bear. I can't believe they put in the void bear. We still got it. We still got it. Okay. I was so scared. It looks like the Draven's the only thing that lasted too. Jesus. Well, I'll let y'all listen to this one.
Apparently, your parents really need to listen in. Maybe you should give your kid a little discipline instead of letting him act so inconsiderate. You say you're not the problem, the school system is. Well, picture this, yeah, sick as it is. There's a whole lot of kids who do not want to live, searching up and down the halls for a Ritalin fix, not knowing how upset the vice principal gets when he gets another call from another troubled mom, crying on the phone, saying that his son sobs, asking himself what he did to deserve this, just because he looks a little different on the surface. Maybe it's the way he acts or the crazy fact that his dad passed away last May from a heart attack. He already feels alone and confused, and to top it off, he goes to school and gets abused. I am smarter, I am stronger, I will take it no longer. I have feelings, I'm a person, I will live life with purpose. I am smarter, I am stronger, I will take it no longer. I have feelings, I'm a person, I will live life with purpose. There was a girl who wore a lot of makeup. Every weekend her parents used to break up. up. Strange people coming through the house that would take stuff. She felt ashamed every day from the waist up. She covered up with cover up to try and hide, and sat alone every single day at lunchtime. Then came the rumors, whispers and gossip. She was too bothered to focus on topics. Grades started dropping, running out of options. Kids said she was better off in a coffin.
I have no idea what I was doing there. Like, I was just tossing stuff, seeing what happens.
Of a cow, it said this is how Shay looks. She read it with the tears streaming down her cheek. Then she went to sleep permanently. She drank bleach. Smarter, I am stronger. I will take it no longer. I have feelings. I'm a person. I will live life with purpose. I am smarter. I am stronger. I will take it no longer. I have feelings. I'm a person.
I'm curious because we've never actually critically analyzed these lyrics before. Is the implication that like every girl at school that starts wearing makeup is just trying to cover up and hide from abuse or something?
Kids said she was better to fuck day at lunchtime. Then came covered up coming through the house that would take stuff. She felt ashamed every day from the waist up. She covered up with cover up to try and hide, and sat alone.
Am I reading too much into it? I'm not sure. It's kind of weird, but.
I'm a person. I will live life with purpose. I am smarter. I am stronger. I will take
Vane, yes.
no longer. I have feelings. I'm a person. I will live life with purpose.
See, they think Rise is really good. I don't see it. We had Viego, yeah. Mordekaiser, but is this like double? And it doesn't really tell you here. Like, is this a triple Draven or is this?
I hope you take the words that I wrote in this song and use them as the strength that you hold in your palm. When you see a fellow classmate treated in a bad way, stand up for him and support him like a back brace. No sad face, opposite emoticon. I know it's tough, but you gotta keep holding on. You feel like you wanna burst like a soda pop. He wasn't raised right, he doesn't know to stop. Part of growing up is treating folks with respect. It's not a talent to speak with a vile dialect.
Hello, I'll be back.
I'm not saying I'm perfect, there's things I regret, but I can do good with all the time I have left. I speak the truth, and I believe in you. If you're not willing to change, get up and leave the room. I gave you a chance, take your evil demons too. But as you walk away, this is what we say to you. I am smarter, I am stronger.
That guy got bullied out.
No longer, I have feelings. I'm a person. I will live life with purpose. I am smarter, I am stronger. I will take it.
Wait, where's Shay at? Does anyone see her? Did she actually drink bleach?
No longer, I have feelings. I'm a person.
Anka's like, we need you to do it for the video.
And I will live life with purpose.
Hold on one second. Did Melina really order food and not give me anything? Are you fucking serious? Is this real life? Oh, official lyrics. Thank you, Ankh. Okay. I'm a little hungry, so I'm a little grumpy, but... What do we got going on here? Okay, we got this going on. Okay. Who do I have for support? Bard? Not bad. Okay. Well, now bards can be bad. Not this one, though. Okay, this is a special bard. I can feel it. I could feel it. But you own a crypto yourself? I don't have any right now, no.
Stop pouting. 30 seconds until minions spawn.
That was so aggro. I wonder if I should have healed for... I don't know if I would have gotten 2 autos. I don't know if I heal, I can get 1 auto. I don't know if I could get 2. Nami could have healed too. I don't think it would have been worth it. Because, yeah, Nami might have had a heal for her. Yeah, I don't think. I think saving my heal would have been better. I think we made the right choice. Did Vayne heal? Yeah, Vayne used everything, of course. I should have avoided their try while I was down there, though. Bard used both of his sums. That was a really aggressive flash cam. Let's just get level 2 before we do some crazy shit. Nice. Nice. Oh my god, we didn't get a... No way, I got them all? I'm surprised that Q didn't proc on the wall. Dude, Bard Q's proc on everything. How unlucky. I can't believe that Bard Q didn't proc. Ugh. It was a mile away? Welcome to Bard Q's, my friend. I actually have to give my fucking cannon minion. It feels fucking gross, man. This is kind of a shitty lane, because we kind of want to like just play it slow, I guess. Nami is really, really, really good poke. Arguably some of the best in the game. She heals herself off of it. She can like get game-ending CC. Oh, see that cube, proc. Ooh, like I think that was a winning trade for her. Even though she missed her bolt, maybe not. I don't know. Ooh, I don't know if it's gonna have enough time to fully mature. Oh. Just need to focus on getting those creeps. If I miss this whole wave, I'm gonna rage out. Our mental will be destroyed. To 32. Okay. Okay. I think I'm actually dead. How cringe that they sat there for so long. Can't believe that just happened. Super am I inting right now? Fuck, if that Q would have... Oh my god, man, we get ganked, of course. I'm just dead. How fun. What a dick ride, dude. Oh, this lane is completely fucked now.
I really hope that was your stomach.
I think solo queuing bot lane, I think, is pain. I think this is like the one role. There's a bunch of other nice to do it with, but like doing with a rando support is fucking pain.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh fuck, I shouldn't have used my spells. I just saw Aloy was. They're gonna like fucking freeze a bot permanently. We should just do this.
You gnome fuck!
Destiny, did you know that James Allsup used to be an Uncle Adams fan and part of his community until one day he ordered an album, never received it, and asked for a refund? He was later ousted when they found out he was a white nationalist.
Okay, we're in the meme queue, huh?
An ally has been slain. Enemy rampage.
And where's the Akali from 2 games ago? Holy shit, our last game. Please.
An enemy has been slain.
Wow, good one. You're really gonna. Oh, you're like dead. I don't even know, dude. Whatever. Oh, this guy's actually like AFK. Wait, is he? No, I think he just came back. Never mind. Jesus fuck. Neither side's gotten Drake. The meme objective. I don't know what you're paying me for, but
Has been slain.
oh, cool. Okay, I think in champ select you've got to like ask for supports. So like Lulu, Janna, probably Lulu, Janna, Nami are probably the best right now. Or like, or somebody wants to go hard like Nautilus, Thresh, or Pyke. I think I should have asked for different. So instead of letting this guy pick whatever, that was my bad. Got him next game. You think subs in this elo would listen? Well, then you just dodge, I guess. If they want to play like some dumb shit, let them go do this in flex queue. I forgot what it was like to play with like dog shit like support champs. Because I've been playing so many games with Moon on Lulu and shit. I think Lulu's just broken. Yeah, Lulu's really good. But I mean, there's other like really good supports too. Nami's good. Janna's really good. Nautilus is good. Thresh I think is so good. Pyke is pretty good. Oh, Leona's really good too. I just don't think Bardo's that good. I don't know. I guess if you get like really far ahead in lane or whatever, and you can go roam, I guess. But I feel like you can roam like on other champs too. Like Pyke can roam super well. Like Thresh, I mean with Obies can run and gank, so I can blitz. Nautilus definitely can. I'm literally just entering right now. I don't know why. Well, I know why. It's because I gave the fuck up on this game. Just wait. It's still jungle diff as usual. No, I don't think jungle had anything to do with us losing our lane. The second Lee Sin gank was pretty unfortunate, but nice, Bard got it. Good one.
Rampage.
Oh, we're trolling. Nice.
You know the one thing I looked up and I still don't have an answer to is that I still don't know if I'm supposed to do triple Draven, 3-star Draven, or am I supposed to do just normal Draven and then just add the items to them.
Hostage game, yeah. I don't know why. I thought the forfeit before 15 is a good idea. I don't know why they made it so that you need fucking all 5 on board to do it. Like, it's so toxic that like one person can hold your whole game hostage. But I mean, this whole game is toxic anyway, so it's right. Okay.
This one's a little different.
Somebody else got it? Okay, nice. Feels good, man. Funnel the gold to the real carries. Akali's gonna do it, I believe.
Hey, if she makes it to 3-star, then hey, forget it. We're going.
Imagine us thinking we were ever killing him. That's the real meme. Oh my god, we almost got 1 kill. We did get 1 kill. Nice job.
Getting wrecked already. Where did he want me to put?
Oh, that's somehow another kill I don't get. Oh my god, this is just enough to keep us in the game for another 20 minutes. Good ult, Fern. 20 minutes. We only need 4.
I mean, if we could just win this and become #1, that would be great. Actually, I want to lose.
We're not gonna
some
get
more.
it. We just got too many kills.
Pick off my ground. But now I got 3 Forgotten. I might win this one. Hold up. I'm talking about Forgotten too. Just me? Okay.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Good job.
Alright, well, let's try to keep winning then, I guess.
Oh, yeah, Windrake. Yeah, let's go. Totally, dude. Oh, crazy. We didn't get that? Oh my god. A kill for Tristana? What are the chances? Why is he going all the way? Oh, Go get him, Shen. We got this. Oh my god, Shen. How could we ever lose this fight? Wait, I think I might have him. Why did Shen get that instead of me?
I'm just like burping all in your ears.
Wait, what the fuck? How do I get no kills in this game? I'm so confused. Does Shen have a dot? Did he ignite? Maybe Shen ignited. He must have.
Oh, I didn't need her for this one. Oh god.
Is this game actually winnable? I don't think so. 15 and 4 Talon, 7-4 Vayne, 180 CS, 23 minutes. They're on Baron. If we steal the Baron, maybe it's winnable. Maybe? I mean, I don't even honestly think that would make that much of a difference.
The Morgana in for her.
Okay.
You're joking. Oh, because he has two
they might throw
items on. And he has.
Wait, is Train talking in my chat? In my Twitch chat?
And he had Morgana. Maybe if I would have put in Morgana, we would be fine right there, guys. That's okay.
Oh, I just used all my spells. You haven't texted me like in a few days since the last. Oh shit! Oh no, he missed him. Thanks for the all, but that dude would blow me the fuck up. Oh. Oh my god! We killed the Talon. Oh my god, this last stand with Talon dead. Soy.
You gnome fuck!
When we getting fresh imposter among us streams?
Oh my god, she did it somehow. Please don't let that guy swipe me. Thank you. Think that Mordecai's just used his ult yet? Nope, nope, guess not.
Here we go with this bull crap.
Nice. 36 to 25. Every single turret gone, you know? I think we're making a strong showing. We just need him to throw about 6 more team fights, and I think maybe we can have a chance. You know, I'm gonna give the big no vote this time, you know? Because we've suffered this long. Might as well suffer all the way. Make them blow the Nexus up. Like, these guys don't even have 4 Drakes yet. That's unfortunate. We still have a chance. Hold on. I can do this. We just needed a scale. We just needed like 55 more minutes. We could have been in this one. Okay, no bards.
All because I can't pick up one simple extra Warwick. Like, I'm getting everything else but forgot. And there's only one other person. Oh, two. No, one other person playing it. Bum, bum, bum.
Their final moments approach. The Coven has eyes everywhere.
Happy Mother's Day. Oh yeah, remember to call your moms today, guys.
You gnome fuck!
I've already called all your moms.
I'd do that.
Why are you guys fighting with train so much in chat? Damn. Chill out. Don't ban Lulu, please. Oh, he's calling for it. Look at him. Look at how he hovers Senna too. Can you not ban the champ that you're hovering? Oh no, you can. Spooky.
Bum, 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 bum,
There's a champ tier list in
bum,
Blitz. You can look up which supports to ask.
Ba-bum.
I mean, there's like a whole slew of them that I'm okay with. Like if you want to do Pokey, I think that Lulu's the best support in the game right now. I think Senna's fine. I think Nami's good. I think Janna's good. If you want to do like fuck people up, I think that Blitz is good. If you can land the hooks. Thresh is better. Pike is good. Nautilus is good. Like as long as we have like anything in that. Morgana, I wouldn't trust. I wouldn't trust Morgana. Morgana's only good if you can spell shield really well. Oh god, Zoe. Okay.
Bum, 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 bum. Boom, boom, boom.
Insta dodge, my dude. The Zoe is? I mean, Zoes aren't insta dodge worthy. I don't think Ari's that good of a pick, so. He asked who you want in chat. What? No, he's not. He's asking the mid because they're trading. Have you practiced the force dodge technique? Oh wait, well, we'd uncovered like a hidden force dodge technique that was super OP. Does anybody remember what it was?
Once a Vandal Gunner, always a Vandal Gunner.
You asked him to pick a champ. Oh yeah, that was it. Ask them to pick a champ that you don't have, and then you can't trade, and you force them to dodge. That was it. Oh fuck. And you wouldn't get banned for it in champs like either. Fuck. But I think I actually went and bought every champ on this account, so I can't do that troll. Barrier or exhaust? Exhaust, baby. Or ignite. Oh.
Hey Destiny, do you see a rise of people who has argument that are too simple without nuance but start attacking argumentatively you when you add the nuance to their argument? Even if you are on the same side.
You gnome fuck!
Maybe? That's kind of a complicated
T4
question.
sub armor baby. Now I can make fun of Destiny's League play and not worry about getting banned. Worth.
Good luck.
You gnome fuck!
Soy 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 soy. Bonus meme, the frog wins.
Jinx Seta. We have Seta is obnoxious, but Trish compared to Jinx should be way more kill power. Oh my god, and we got all 5 coming along. That guy's a little AFK. We can do this. He's gonna come back here. Maybe? Nah, he might go there, right? No, it's...
People think sub armor
Won't he
works
come
I was
back?
1024D and permed while being a tier 4 peplaf bonus.
It's
meme
Warwick,
and
he
the
probably needs a blue
bonus
star,
meme
right?
Ferratello LU. Hurrah! You. Hurrah!
Oh, I know that because I played
Hurrah.
Warwick one time.
You. Hurrah! You.
Hurrah!
You.
Hurrah! Annoying, dumb fuck. Annoying, dumb fuck.
You. Hurrah! You.
I'm gonna die to this.
You. Hurrah! You. Hurrah!
The barrier fucked me.
Hurrah! You. Hurrah! You.
Oh, that's not good. Well, it was really good when we killed the Warwick, but the other two are not as good. The truth you called RGR the T-slur and mentally ill? No, it's never happened.
Hey chat, I got a cake for Mother's Day and wanted to share with chat. I will start passing slices out. Oh no, we don't have enough for everyone. All ye posters will get cake but not Pepe.
Wait, she opened W? Oh. What? Wait, I didn't even notice that. Why? Because of the level 1? Why would you open W level 1? In what situation is that ever good? Oh my god, I can't believe that hit me. We're just fucked down here now. To poly them in the invade? Please don't say, don't just guess random stupid shit. You never ever 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 open W on an invade. There's just no reason to ever open W. I mean, like, unless you're like about to get first blood and somebody's like chasing somebody down the lane and they like, the only way they're gonna get them is... Oh my god, this guy's going for it. I shouldn't have used my bomb there.
Destiny, when do you think Twitch or YouTube will support
Oh my god!
4K
Okay.
streaming? Do you plan on adopting it as soon as possible?
That was a pretty important game.
Where am I supposed to put him? Draven goes to the left. Never saw a rise.
Somehow.
Diego. Maybe if I would have
Wing them stops them from
upgraded
flashing
myself a little bit more.
Stop, please stop
Diana.
making up dumb shit.
What was that
like
on,
you're trying to like solve like a fucking
$5
chess puzzle.
Maybe I went to him till 7. Saw plenty of Mordekaisers. 3, literally. But I took away 1 so I can take away the base. But then didn't realize that, hey, I still need this monster. And that when the Draven comes in, I wouldn't have the other one.
Or do the timers like
I
carry
wondered,
over?
I don't think I put the Infinity Edge. I actually put the Fire one. Crap. That was my bad. So, mainly to the left and then Diana to the right. I guess, you know, Vice will go back the other way.
You missed.
What am I getting here?
There, I saw that. Thank you.
Did he attack
That's
damage and
likely
ability power?
Okay, I'm actually ahead in items somehow. This game is. Rek'Sai, hello.
I'm a beta. You're a beta. We're both beta as fuck. If you're looking for an alpha male here, then you're shit out of luck.
No flash? This shit is over, fuck. Dude, jungle is such a playmaker. Like, dude, this game would have been pain and agony after that opening. But since we had like a jungle that ganked us like twice, now it's like, you see how it's like totally reversed? Like in some ways it's nice, but in other ways it's kind of shit. Because that other bot lane, they shouldn't be this fucked. And now they are just because our jungle wanted to like pay attention to the bot lane. That's part of the game. They should play passive. Yeah, but do you know how cucked it is to get a big lead and then you gotta play passive? Like, nobody wants to do that. Like, it's super shit. No, I missed it. Oh gosh, he just uses that W without a care in the world. Where's Moody Lulu? She's got flash.
That click join match.
Boom.
Anyways, same strategy.
No, no, don't do dumb shit. Why do you think she wants to throw the whole game so badly? Oh my god, you're level 4. Oh, she got 5 now. What? I don't understand what you're doing. I don't understand. Heal ready? Like, they're both like pretty healthy. I don't think we would have won that. I think if I had maybe enough mana for all of my spells, but like even that was like barely. Even that was like barely a win. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, Warwick should have just ulted her. What a trash jungle.
What a lovely day to
for
be today.
I don't know what's happening here. It's a lot of stuff going on here.
What are your thoughts on inflation? Year to date. Lumber up 64.9, iron and steel up 37.5.
If Lulu was 6, that was an easy double. Yeah, of course. If Lulu is 6, that changes everything, of course. If Lulu is 6, I'll just jump in and double. Easy. But she wasn't. She was 4, 5, and then she got the 5. Why are you here?
Bing ba bam boom, bing be bam boom, bing be bam boom, bing be bam boom.
Ah, cool. We're inting. That's why you're here. Just kidding. They're inting. Oh my god. Yo, can we all go deal with the TP, maybe? I don't even think they noticed there was a TP coming. I'm dead. I don't even know what to say. Dude, if this game had fucking voice comms, oh, you're gonna come in and feed the Penta? Oh, no. Zoe, yeah, 1 kill. Oh my god. That's a kill. That's a kill. That's a kill. Whoom! Oh, okay, almost. Oh, wait, oh no. Okay, that's not a kill. Oh, you put her to sleep. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. Oh my god, how sad. It's the casual 5-man bot, just a Destiny bot lane.
Correct.
Dragon 2 would be so nice.
I
think if all 4 of us would have just ran down to the TP, we could have just nuked that Karma. Instead of whatever the fuck that was.
We'll put him double Warwick because adding her is not going to add to our bonus. We need 6 and she would be only 4 to our 3.
Taking lots of platings.
So it's not really not that good. So
no, just back out, just back out. Come on, dude. Just leave, just leave, just leave, just leave, just leave. Oh, fuck, we're dead. Okay, she didn't die. That's good. I didn't have the damage. I think I would have needed like 2 or 3 more autos, I think. Wait, Lulu didn't die, right? I don't think it was done. Oh, yikes. Oh, yikes. that 3 turrets down to none? Not good. Not cool. Scale from 1 to int. How bad am I inting right now? Oh, fuck. We can't catch him. Close. I was worried he was gonna ult me, so I ulted him. I did ult him out of his ult, but he didn't die, which sucks. But maybe I shouldn't have ulted him. Maybe I should have just let him ult the Shen. Good one, dude. That Karma Jinx combo is going to be really nasty. I'm going to die to this. Oh god, he didn't get her! Shields and 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 shields. 15 and 5 Senna, dude. Are you serious? She literally has all the team's kills. It's unbelievable. 2-2, 06, 2-1, 1-3, 15, 5.
I'm gonna definitely get this Tara. Oh, and I lost her.
I feel like Senna's like down here somewhere. Oh my god, I'll take it. We should be able to kill her. I just need to dodge the charm. Oh my god. Should I be helping them? Nope. Nice. Do you think Senna meant to back? Or was looking at something else? I'm so curious what happened there. Oh, wait, was she sleeped? Oh, that's what that thing going into the bush was. Oh, rip. I just realized because there was the little blip or whatever. I thought Zoe just shot a thing or whatever, but she got sleeped. Rip. Destiny, of good CS, this is winnable. This is winnable because I have 10 kills. My CS is not that good. I'm like 50 below where I should be if I'm like perfect CS. But okay. She got Cosby? Jesus Christ. Sure, we can do this. Oh, Ari's raging. Oh my god, I could have jumped in there. But I would have died, so. 100% I would have died.
100%.
Not. Damn, they just get an open path to me. Holy shit. Okay. Well, good luck. Nice. Not nice. Oh my god, they got her. Good. That was a good Q. And heal. Chase. EQ. EQ. Oh my god. Oh my god, the Senna damage. Oh, I just entered. Oh, nice. Okay. I don't think I needed a flash on. I think I could just reach this with my W. I really wanted her to die though. Fuck. I wonder if this is like a bloodthirster game. Your win condition is Rek'Sai and Shen doing a good engage. Yeah, I know. Because the Jinx is going to be cutting like crazy. And she's so protected between the Senna and the Karma. I think I just kind of have to live mid. I don't think she's so strong that she can just like run up and kill us, right? Oof, that was close.
Post the fish to get a wish, post the fish to get a wish.
This Drake is really important. If we get it, we win the game. Oh god, Shen. You guys are gonna make me walk all the way around? We need to be together. Why is Shen top? Dude, I hate top laner. I can just ult in. I can just ult in. Okay. Oh my god, I stepped wrong. Oh my god. Yeah, I got that Ocean Drake. But we might have lost the game. Well, we just need to survive this. I don't know if they can end with no supers. We have no inhibs down. It's Jinx. I don't think I'm cleaning up anything there. I'm pretty sure the whole team was at like full HP. He just needs to clear minions. He's gonna wait until it's fucking over. I can't believe a support. Dude, I think AD carry is such a dog shit role. It's so funny that support champs can carry the entire fucking game. Oh my god, it's so garbage. How dog shit, dude. 18 and 7 Senna. Most gold. Fucking twice as much as the jungle. Support got buffed so much because of all the dog shit players that were sad that they couldn't impact the game. Okay. Alright, I'm good for today. I'll be back tomorrow. Rip.
Oh, why is he so sad? And music is
Go watch Dylan play
playing
Dying Light. Have fun. Everyone.
my way away. Oh, don't embrace death. Tell it to shoo, go away. Go away. Me want to live long time. There's just, I don't know the content that we're supposed to be watching anymore. I want to react to the React Andes. I want to be the reaction to the reaction. Playing Resident Evil. Oh, let's listen to Mr. Ben Rapiro. Let's see if he's repented for his sins.
There's a group of people who, by your own admission, are disaffected and angry and alienated and young, and I'm helping them. And why is that exactly a problem? What is it that I'm supposed to be doing with them? Just out of curiosity. What do you think if you had your druthers? Would I ignore them?
Returning to the show today is...
Oh, gosh. We just cannot get away from Jordan Peterson, can we? How to fight back against cancel culture. Okay. Let's see.
So in the middle of this, obviously, we here at Daily Wire had been foraying into the film industry. We had released our first film a little bit earlier this year, Run, Hide, Fight. Our audience really loved it. And when we saw that you were trending, my business partner, Jeremy, and I, we thought, the first thing we thought was, number one, somebody should reach out to Gina because she's getting maligned unfairly. But number two, we should reach out to Gina because this is an opportunity for conservatives and people who think differently to say to Hollywood that you're not allowed to just cancel whomever you want. And I mean, I have to say that I was amazed at how readily you were willing to jump into a project with derelicts like us and willing to get involved in one of our projects. Because it is a unique thing. I mean, in Hollywood, typically the advice is keep your head down, make an apology, maybe in 3-4 years.
My
you can sort of
Draven.
wheel your way back into the industry, but you didn't
just
do any of
came
that.
in
You were
there,
basically
sliced
ready to
and
go
diced
from
and
the
got
moment I
out of
gave you a
there.
call.
Like,
wanted to get your perspective on that.
Well, because, you know, in my newfound, you know, finding my political voice, you're actually one of the people I found, as well as a bunch of, your book was the first one I read. And it just really kind of, it was so simple that it really kind of explained like the events in such a, you know, in such a good way to where it was like, it just felt logical. It felt logical. So I'm obviously like so excited that you called. I was prepared to at any point get let go because I've seen this happened to so many people. You know, I've seen the looks on their faces. I've seen the bullying that takes place. They've quit Twitter. They've quit speaking. They show up to their
Okay,
red carpets
so
and
we
they're
got
depressed
too
and they're
many
sad
assassins
and
coming
there's
through, just
hearts there.
slicing and
I was
dicing
like,
away.
you're gonna,
Like,
you're
we're going to the
coming
back
for me.
line,
I know
people.
you are.
Everybody, back
It's not
line. There's just
they're making it very obvious through their employees that were coming for me. And so I was like, well, well then I'm gonna go down swinging then, and I'm gonna.
okay. What is she talking about? They're coming for me. Oh, the British are coming. The British are coming. Can you at least elaborate on who is coming, who is doing what? What is it they're trying to cancel you for? If we're still talking about cancellation, or maybe you think that they're about to start critiquing you and making you sound like some over dramatic, nonsensical person speaking on the internet. Like, what are we talking about here? Come on, give us some context.
Stay
I'm
true to
sorry.
myself.
Actually, you know what? I'm sorry. Ben Shapiro might have actually said that in the beginning. So let's go back.
Oh, from the moment I gave you a call. Trending. So in the middle of this, obviously, we here at Daily Wire had been...
oh, my God.
So what formed your political viewpoint? Because obviously, taking the... So in the middle of this, obviously, we here at Daily Wire had been foraying into the film industry. We had released our first film a little bit earlier this year, One High Fight.
Tell me about
Really loved it.
film.
And when we
Okay.
saw that you were trending, my business partner,
Okay.
Jeremy, and I, we thought the first thing we
About
thought
what?
was, number one, somebody should reach out to Gina because she's getting maligned unfairly. But number two, we should reach
I
out
mean,
to Gina
trending
because
could
this
be
is
a
an
good thing,
opportunity for
so-
conservatives and people who think differently to say to Hollywood that you're not allowed to just cancel whomever you want. And
You
I
can
mean, I have to say
cancel
that I was
whoever you-
amazed at how readily you were willing to jump into a project with derelict
Right,
like us,
free business.
and willing to get involved in one of
Come
our
on,
projects
Draven.
because it is a unique thing. I mean, in Hollywood, typically the advice is keep your head down, make an apology. Maybe in 3-4 years, you can sort of wheedle your way back into the industry. But you didn't do any of that. You were basically ready to go from the moment I gave you a call. I want to get your perspective on that.
Well, because in my newfound
Active on
finding my
what?
political voice, you're actually one of the people I found, as well as a bunch of your book was the first one I read, and it just really kind of it was so simple that it really kind of explained like the events in such a good way to where it was like it just felt logical. It felt logical, so I'm obviously like so excited that you called. I was prepared to at any point get let go because I've seen this happen to so many people. I've seen the looks on their faces. I've seen the bullying that takes place. They've quit Twitter. They've quit speaking. They show up to their red carpets and they're depressed and they're sad and there's hearts there. And I was like, you're coming for me. I know you are. It's not they're making it very obvious through their employees that were coming for me. And so I was like, well, well then I'm gonna go down swinging then, and I'm gonna stay true to myself, and I'm gonna let that speak. And I think that's speaking. So when you called, I'm still like, my body still is shaking. It's still devastating. But the thought of this happening to anybody else, especially like somebody who could not handle this the way I can, no, they don't get to do that. They don't get to make people feel like that. And if I buckle, then
You're like, what? What are we talking about? What happened to her? Do I have to actually look it up myself? I have to read a whole article just to see what the hell you're talking about? Like, is this how bad the cancel culture is that you can't even talk about what you got canceled for?
and little girls and little boys who are not getting they're not getting a good, fair shake at growing up right now. If I buckle, it's going to make it okay for these companies who have a history of lying to beeline and to do this to other people. And they've done it to other people. And I'm not going down without a fight.
Well, we couldn't be more excited to be working with you, obviously. And you can see that the left is creating a whole new cottage industry for us because as they keep canceling people for no good reason, we are perfectly happy to work with talented people of every stripe, especially after the left decides that they are terrible by dint of having...
I don't get the statement. So because we're canceling people, now people are like going to you to get, and you're able to get their takes and their voices put out there. Is that the implication, that these people don't have nowhere else to go? So now, because of the cancellation, that you're actually getting more views and more people watching your stuff because you have these high canceled people. Like, let's say you have Harvey Weinstein on, and you have Bill Cosby on. That's the people you want to be brandishing their ideas out to the world, and then the judge saying, "Oh, well, actually, you're guilty." Well, I'm sorry, a jury saying, "No, they're actually guilty of whatever they." Oh. Dang it, I'm probably dead. I'm so dead. This guy over here, I'm so dead. Come on, come on. Yep. Yes. Draven, stay alive. Staying alive. Staying alive. Okay, well, I can never get Draven. It's really my leveling up is really hurting me badly. Like it takes me a while to get any monster that I'm trying to get, and then I'm not getting any 3-star anything. Everything is 2-star, and even if it's 2-star, then it's the 1-star that got all the way up to 2-star. Like it's just not working. Mm. But I guess we keep on playing, right?
Different.
So yeah, so that's good for them, I guess, which should be a good thing, right? We always saying how cancel culture is so bad. Well, for canceling people so badly that now they need to go on your platform to speak their words or to become, head of household, as far as being a part of the acting group or uh media that you support. What is it, Daily Wire? Then hey, okay, you know, another man's trash is another man's treasure, or another woman's trash is another woman's treasure in this case, or another man's treasure, as Ben Shapiro wants to put out there.
Points of view. So I want to backtrack here a little bit and talk about how you even got into acting in the first place, because you have.
Okay, and then we're not even going. Oh my god. He's like, okay, well, let's not talk about any of the reasons why we really got you on here, at least for now, because we want to build up a persona that everybody can love and say, oh my God, you did it. You became acting. You was a nobody, and then you became a somebody. But then don't want to tell us about your upbringing, where you actually maybe had a lot of money, or your parents had the goals to put you through college and get you the acting career, or give you the suite over in Bel Air where you can actually sit, housing apartment costs 10 grand, but your parents pay for it, so you can just be on your butt and then be the actor that you always strive to be. Like that's what we're going to go with, and that might not be true. She could be of nothing come to something, and then that's the whole American dream. So let's give her the benefit of the doubt. We'll let her say
The most
unique
acting story that I know of. I mean, you started by hitting people in the face. So why don't we start? Why don't we start with that? Like, how did when?
Okay, so we're on a different idea where we're going to say she's a fighter, and then now look at her now. She's fighting the cancel culture.
When people think actress, typically they don't think a person who used to be an MMA fighter.
So regardless of if they're an MMA fighter, I don't think we can just truly say that we don't think women are fighting, right? I mean, every conservative wants to say every black woman wants to be strong and wants to be independent, or every woman wants to be independent. So if you're trying to say fighting as of like physically strength, maybe that's true. But I mean, we always say that they are mean mugging. They have a straight face. They want to be independent women. They want to take care of themselves. They want to be single moms. That sounds like a fighter to me. So hey, she's an MMA fighter. I guess let's hear how many times she's kicked butt. Is it Ronda Rousey? Did she fight Ronda Rousey? Probably. Ronda Rousey did get a butt whooped that one time.
They think MMA fighter, they don't tend to think female generally. So you were the first big female MMA star in America. How did you get into MMA? That's sort of a unique career path.
Oh, well, definitely not by my family's approval. my family actually did everything they could to make sure that first sanctioned fight in Las Vegas for a female women's MMA match did not happen. And so I was having to go through all these extra tests, and I found out who I love so much, my Papa Don, who passed away, and my dad, who's still around, had called the athletic commission. And my dad used to serve on the athletic commission, so they were, so I was going through some extra tests because he did not want me to be a fighter. They wanted me to, really go to school and become a doctor, a lawyer, and.
Hey, parents, people can do two things at once, right? We want our kids to be, striving in school and being the greatest thing ever. But then when it comes to guys, and maybe this is a, patriarch thing where, she's the little girl princess, so they don't want her being in these extracurricular activities when she should be in the house cooking or something like that, or learning some pottery or learning how to knit or something like that. So maybe that was in her households. But just like we have our sons that we want to put them out there, want to make them football players, basketball players, soccer players, whatever the case may be, some type of athletic gladiator out there on the field, just dominating, their opponents. I think women can do that as well, parents. I'm sorry, I don't think, I know women can do that as well, because we have our doctorates where they can be doctors for what 10 12 hours, as well as coming home taking care of the kids and the family, or whatever the case may be, or going out, going partying, going shopping, going multitasking, organizing, keeping the household. I think the women are the ones that are usually doing the dishes and cooking the food and stuff like that. So if we can say that women can do all those, then that, and as well as having like two jobs, right? They're studying and they're going to school, or they're doing an internship or something like that. If we can say they can do all that, then I think we can also agree that um, women can as well, be fighting and, still knocking out their doctorate degree or whatever degree that they want to do at that time. So, or that you want from them. So, hey, okay, as long as you get your good grades, as long as you bring home A's and you're doing the lower your school that we're putting in you in, and you're passing, graduating, knocking them out like nothing, then okay, yeah, of course, we can. Maybe we don't want to sponsor your MMA, and then that's up to you if you can make it happen. But yeah, I would say support it, but don't be anti anything. Be more open, because they're meeting the threshold that you set upon them, and yet then you turn around and say, "Oh, but I can't do nothing for you."
My family's the type of family on both sides. You're not getting you're not getting anything for free. You earn your keep, you're responsible, and you get.
So that doesn't sound true. So she's saying that the parents probably said that, but for them to keep pushing and being anti to what she's saying, it sounds like they're willing to spend a lot of money to get her wherever they want her to go. So
out there, and
so regardless of her saying this, and then this is like how conversations go, right? People want to tell you about like how their parents are, or how their parents talked about, but then really, yet they still had all the PlayStations, they still had all the Xboxes, they still had the high tech TV. Come home, had the Jeep, had everything like this, and say, "Oh, but my parents were very strict." Okay, yeah. That I'm so glad that they kept saying this to you, and you kept believing it, even though you got everything that you wanted. So
work, and so I was like, okay, that's what I'm doing, and I don't like money being hung over my head ever. So. This is just something, fighting was just something that spoke to me, like it just made me want to get in the gym. It made me, I was good at it. I've been in fights so many times in Las Vegas anyways, never that I started. I was always like defending people. It's like, I am able to walk away from a fight, but when I realize it has something to do with somebody else, and I have there's this hot blood that goes through me, and then things happen. But so, yeah, I just started fighting, and I loved it. It's like all of the bad things I was doing, I've had friends shot in the head and left in the desert. I have been stabbed in the head and left in the desert in Las Vegas. Overdoses and the whole.
Where is this going? He just asked you about your fighting career, and now you're telling us about your friends that are getting stabbed and shot. I mean, did you push them into this or something? Is this like of your doing because you wanted to fight so hard they wanted to stop you and cross the Sahara Desert, whatever desert that's Las Vegas is in? Did they have to cross over that and then get picked up by whatever local enemies that started to stab and shoot them? Like, what's the point of this part of the story? I told you, right? It's just to make her seem like she's an okay woman, and then when we talk about why she got canceled, okay, well that's not fair. That wasn't fair of them to do that.
Whole story of like this tragic thing, and I was like, okay, why don't you just try to give life a chance? And I started training and fighting, and it just became my new addiction. And from the moment I started doing it, everybody was pointing a camera at me. I was like, I'm actually extremely shy. I'm actually like, it's hard for me, performing or talking and having things. But I think I'm getting a little bit better at it.
So I will admit, although you probably couldn't tell, being that I am such an Adonis-like figure, I mean, such an amazing Greek god of masculine power, I am not a person who's done a lot of fighting.
Bit better at it.
So I will admit, although you probably couldn't tell, being that I am such an Adonis-like figure.
Look at your masculine god. So handsome. Can you still see him? Gotta bring it back up. Look at him. Look at him
Here,
squirming
this good,
around.
amazing Greek god of
This is what the ladies want. Well, hey, if it works for him.
masculine power. I'm not a person who's done a lot of fighting. As you maybe you might have guessed that. I don't know.
No, you never know.
Yeah, no. Most people pick up on that. In any case, what is it like to be a professional fighter? What is it like? That's always been fascinating to me because as somebody who
Yes, please tell us. Seriously, I mean, it seems like you did it. Maybe just one fight right now. That's the only thing we got out of your mouth. But maybe you were an actually good fighter, and let's see how it's like. Let's hear some behind the scenes.
went to Jewish day school, and basically fights consisted of people, randomly wailing on each other without any sort of real form or. Let's put it this way: no one from my Jewish day school ended up as a professional fighter. So, what is it like being a professional fighter? What's it like walking into a ring and knowing that you have to beat the hell out of somebody else in order to win?
Well, I think it starts in walking into a gym. And the most beautiful thing about walking into a mixed martial arts gym is it doesn't matter what color you are, what religion you are, if you're a cop or if you're not. It doesn't matter who you are. You get into that gym and you start training together, and it's everybody in that gym. And, you get humbled every single day. And then you learn how to be a part of a team. And then you start taking care of each other. And then you start seeing, you see all the weaknesses of the ego flare-ups. And then so you really have to balance your ego in an MMA gym. Because if your ego gets ahead of you, that's a weakness. So I love that. I love genuine and I love real human beings. And so that was a place of everybody in this, everybody belongs here. And the fighting part, that was hard. But there's nothing like facing a fear, and it's very intimate. It's I'm attracted to intimacy as well. So when you look across a ring and you're looking at that person's eyes, this is all about to get very real, and it's only going to be me and you, and there's going to be a genuine interaction. And I crave those kinds of things. That was addicting to me.
Did you have to learn to take a punch? How does that work? As somebody who has full-time security, I will never have to deal with this stuff.
I don't know. I just, since I had been in fights growing up, I have an incredible, chin. I'm my nose. I think it takes. If I bleed, I'm hurting because I'm not a bleeder, and my chin is just good. So I have this special little talent that I have. I hit pretty hard, and I've been very complimented on how hard I can hit, and so I became addicted to it, and I still have a little bit of an addiction to it.
Do you still do MMA in your?
My whole garage is the whole life. I have so many friends that are fighters, and they're so real. You point a camera at them, and it's effortless, because they haven't sold themselves. They haven't sold themselves. They own themselves, and they know that they're going to take themselves into battle against another person, and I like that as well. Being a part of Hollywood, people are stabbing you in the back left and right, and people are willing to cut your throat just to get another job, and you're like, whoa. I've never been that way. I'm never gonna. Actually, when I did American Gladiators, we were doing the jousting thing, and I took down this girl, the bigger girl. I took her down, and it was her dream to be American Gladiator, right? She wanted to be an American Gladiator. And I took her down in 2 shots, and then she ran to the bathroom and started crying. And I realized at the moment, I was like, oh my, I am not going to take this job away from her. We're doing tryouts right now, and I just knocked her off of that. And I'm not really super passionate about being put in spandex anyways. So I was and so I kind of just exited the tryouts, and I jumped in my Impala, and I was driving back to Vegas from LA, and the producers were calling me up, and they always, I keep in touch with them sometimes, and they're like, aren't you glad we made you do that? But and I finally picked up. And the producer was he was like, Gina, please come back. And I was like, no, man, I'm not about to take that job away from that woman. She wants to be there. I don't care if I'm there. I'm not going to cut. And they're like, what, Helga? No, we love her. And I was like, okay, but I still don't really want to do it. And it took them 4 phone calls in order for me to I showed up the day of filming, and they hadn't even gotten an outfit for me. And I showed up, and they ended up using me for almost everything, physical, the wrestling and the pyramid and everything, because, just because you got muscles doesn't mean you be so athletic. So it was such a fun job, and I'm glad I did it.
So what is your sort of daily workout regimen like now?
Well, for the last week, it was a little bit of crying in bed. I do want people to know that, this has not been easy. And I think, I'm a human being. I have so much to learn and grow, and I am deeply understanding It's like the curtains got pulled. And I'm seeing so much. And so that's been a very large realization. So I do think when this does happen to people, it's like, being canceled might become trendy one day. But don't think that when it happens to you, it's going to be easy, because it's not. It's going to be maybe possibly one of the hardest things
give your
that you've ever
apology,
been through.
hold
But
off
I
to the
think,
abyss, and then you come
each day
back
that goes
when
by,
everybody forgot about you.
kind of stand up and you find your legs again, and you stop feeling sorry for yourself, and you show up. You show up to an awesome opportunity with people who want you to sit at their table, I think it was Nina Simone
I'm just
that
getting
said
wrecked over here.
something along the lines
everybody
of,
for acting.
you need to understand when love is no longer being served at the table. So you need to understand when to leave. And okay, I'm not going to shove myself down anybody's throats. We disagreed. It didn't go well. 2020 was a very emotional year for a lot of people. Okay, I'll get up and find another table and hopefully invite more people to that table, because I'm about love and real, true diversity.
What was it like to move from MMA into Hollywood? How did that transition actually happen?
So moving from LA to Hollywood, I had just lost the biggest fight of my life, which that was another time where I was kind of feeling like staying in bed for a
There
week.
was some controversy around that fight, no? With regard to the person who you were fighting?
Oh, Cyborg? Are you talking about steroids?
Yes.
Yeah. It's not my job to go pointing fingers at her. So I take the loss. I'll take it on the chin. I'll take the loss, because what happened to me the next week was kind of similar to this situation. Like, you showed up when I needed somebody, when I was in just hurt mode. And when I was in hurt mode, Steven Soderbergh showed up, but I didn't know what that was at the time. And he said, they like, Steven Soderbergh wants to have a conversation with you. And I'm like, who's that? And then we had a beautiful conversation, and he said, okay, well, is this going to happen really quick or not at all? And it happened. And then I found something tricky and new. Because being an athlete, it's like you always have to be yourself out in front of everybody. And I've always been really attracted to art, because I think art really does change the world. I love art. I love putting out things where it's like, think about it. And everybody sees it differently. That's my favorite. Everybody feels it differently, and everybody finds different movies and shows and art, and they find them at different points in their life, and it's their expression of who they are. And I love that. And so here's my opportunity, because I cannot paint for shit. And so I found an art that I dove into, and that's not been easy. Sometimes I think, God, it was a little bit easier getting punched in the face. At least you didn't see the knife coming through your back.
Thank you for tuning into The Daily Wire, one of the fastest growing conservative media outlets in the country. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any of our content.
What? What was that? Is that Ronda Rousey? Wait a minute. No, isn't this
So in the middle of this, obviously, we here at Daily Wire had been
We still don't know what she did either, by the way. Yes.
Rouse thyself for combat. Justice shines. Imprisoned no longer.
Give me a target. Less talking, more biting.
Snuff out this simpering ember. I have to focus, but I can't stop smiling.
loathsome foe, unfit even for the pyre.
Your annihilation beckons.
Hold on, people. I'm like trying to catch my where.
Imprison no longer.
Oh yeah, we'll keep you in Lux. Is that mine? Why can I not grab it?
No one escapes my bow.
I'm trying to put this all together in like one quick go around. Even though I'm already getting wrecked.
Right between the eyes. My potential is limitless.
Our duel begins.
Alright, well we might die here. Well, yeah, we're dead. Oh, we're alive. Oh my gosh. There's nothing else I can do though. I grabbed all the
Snuff out this simpering ember. Imprison no longer. Justice shines.
oh my gosh. What else can I do in this short time? Gosh, we almost survived. Can we get Draven? Wow. Wow. I don't know how we're doing this right now, but we're still in this some type of way. We are still in this. Give me this guy. We are still in this, everybody. For some redeem. That's what I keep trying to think of. I'm thinking of legionaries, and I want to call them like legionaries or something. While we're waiting. But who is this? Gina? Is she a fighter? She looked like something off of maybe Fox, not Fox News necessarily. I was thinking of CNN. Oh, is this the girl from The Mandalorian? She's a Republican. 8th place. Can't. Can't. I just can't. Oh my gosh. I lost 23 life points. I lost 23 life points. That's how they feel? Like your boy sucked that bad where they said, "Oh yeah, we gotta cancel him completely. Like he don't need to be playing this game no more. We gotta drop him, get him out of bronze. What's next? Silver? And I gotta go to gold? Keep losing." Hold on, I'll be right back. I don't know what to play though. We'll go to D-Pack. The David Pac-Man Show. Whoa. Oh, does he ever comment on the Jordan Peterson? He has to.
Blinkist is the app that helps you become a more well-rounded person by letting you read or listen to an entire nonfiction book in just 15 minutes.
To debate. Okay, I'm waiting for you to answer. Go ahead and answer.
I will. Just hold on one second.
Just answer.
You're saying that on day one,
answer the question first. You answer the first question.
I promise I'll answer your question.
So you get the picture. Vernon Jones just doesn't know what it is. That's just one example, but this is the bottom line. They continue to attack critical race theory without actually indicating that they know what it is. When they're asked what it is, they seem to have no idea, or they say critical race theory is the idea that every white person is a white supremacist oppressor. Now, we should understand what critical race theory is, and I want to be really clear that critical race theory is not my primary lens through which I view the world. I find it reductionist, but I'm going to tell you what critical race theory is, and then you can research more. You can decide whether you think it's an accurate lens or whether it should be part of your worldview, okay? The way I see critical race theory is a sort of race reductionism. Now, if you've heard the term class reductionism, there's a very simple analogy to at least give us an initial basic understanding of critical race theory, although it's not nuanced enough, and I admit that. Class reductionists believe that at some fundamental level, any division, any problem, any conflict, any inequality in society, in politics, in an economy, even if it seems it might be caused by many things, is actually about class. Something that, to a class reductionist, something that looks like a racial issue, to a class reductionist, it's really a problem caused by class differences. And the racial factors may just be confounding, or they may be coincidental, or they may not even be relevant. So to make a very rough analogy to give us a start in understanding critical race theory would analogously argue that what might seem like a class problem, or an economic problem, or a political problem, that it is actually fundamentally a problem of race and racism. In the US specifically, it would be racism generally by white people against non-white people, in particular against Black Americans. Now, that's the most basic explanation. It's far more detailed. It's an area of academic research now for 30 years, and really even more than that. The roots of critical race theory are in the 60s and 70s, but without getting into, a more nuanced definition would include the idea of creating subgroups of humans, developing law and systems that are inherently racist and designed to maintain these inequalities between whites and non-whites. And you can use that analysis when you look at any system. You can look at the education system through the lens of critical race theory, or the election system, and on and on. Now, there are undoubtedly many ways in which aspects of critical race theory are completely accurate. Where I disagree with critical race theory, much the same way I disagree with class reductionism, is that I don't think anything is quite so simple. On a planet of 7 billion people, in a country of 331 million like the US, we can never really say this issue is solely informed by one thing, whether it's race, whether I've never found an issue where race is the one lens through which we understand it, or class is the one lens, or geography is the one lens. It's just never been that way on any issue I've studied. But this is not about my view. This is about the reality that the very people angrily denouncing critical race theory have no idea what it even is. Now, I want to say one other thing about that. This is not uncommon. Think about the usage of the term socialist during the last presidential election. I've asked lots of these people when I interview them or when they call in or when, whatever, what do you mean socialist? And they have no idea what it means, but they use it and they believe Joe Biden is one. Now, cartoonishly, as one example, here's what happened when conservative Jesse Lee Peterson brought it up when I visited his studio in Los Angeles, and the topic of socialism came up during the Trump administration. Take a look.
Because it's the straight, white, conservative Christian man who's holding the country together.
Oh.
If it wasn't for them, America would be a socialist society already.
It would be what?
A socialist society.
How would it become
because
socialist?
if you notice, the average black man has no authority, no power. The Mexican doesn't have any. It's that white, straight, conservative Christian man that is preventing them from turning this country into a socialist society.
But so here, let me ask you about this. I'm not a socialist myself. I'm a social, just to be clear, I'm not advocating for socialism.
Okay.
I don't know that many actual socialists. Like where's the big desire for the U.S. to become socialist?
If you look at the Democratic Party.
There's almost no socialists in the Democratic Party.
It's a socialist communist party now. It's
what's one socialist idea from the Democratic Party?
Socialized healthcare.
No, that's a social democracy program.
No.
Yeah. Is Denmark socialist?
And if you notice that Barack Obama, the fallen messiah, he's the fallen messiah, right?
I don't know anything about that.
And Big Mama Michelle, he tried to turn America into a socialist society.
What's one example of a socialist policy that he had?
Socialized healthcare.
He didn't do that. He did for-profit Obamacare.
Taking care of everybody.
How so?
By getting rid of jobs. Most people
took care of people by getting rid of jobs.
Full-time jobs, and they had to work 2 part-time jobs in order to survive.
Jesse, you don't even understand the talking points.
The rest stopped working and just went and depended on and relied on the government. Free Obama phones.
That's socialism?
Is that socialism?
So how can you...
Is free Obama phones socialism?
I want to ask a real question.
I'm asking you a real question.
Obama phones are not socialism. No,
really?
I'll answer your question. Let me ask you I really want to know this. The arguments against places like Venezuela and Cuba and other so-called socialist countries are that no one has anything, no one can afford anything, there's no technology, there's no food. But you're saying that cell phones for people are socialism?
Yes.
That's your argument?
Yes.
All right.
That's an example of it.
Yeah. So the point is, there's no difference here. They don't know what socialism is. They don't know what critical race theory is. The first step in every single one of these conversations should be ask them.
I don't think that's a fair take. If you watch any of Jesse Lee Peterson's content, where Destiny is on as well, you will see that he indulges in very hyperbolic, I love the word nonsensical, because everything he says is just stuff he's written down. So it's all prepared and tested and like, okay, we're going to say this. Just like kind of, like Trump. But then he'll go off on the rails and start to say stuff that aren't in the ledger or on the prompt to, properly put out to the world. And so that's kind of like Jesse Lee Peterson, where has the talking points to be funny, to be outlandish at times, or very like not almost like the everyday man, but in the very simplistic way of like, we're strong, we're alpha, we're big, or if you're not alpha, you're beta. So he has his whole terminologies to make it all sound funny and kind of go back to the roots of like when we were growing up and listen to our parents. But then at the end of the day, if we're going to use him as the person that's out there, not being funny with it, like he's the one being funny with it, but we're saying that we're going to take the way he approaches these ideas as serious now, and that we should actually believe what he's saying when he says socialism. We should believe him in the fact that everything he's saying is harmful and is going to impact you, even though it has a type of satirical undertone around it. So I don't think he's a good example to be debunking as far as like what critical race theory is and what people might really think it is, or out there in the real world. I think Jesse Lee Peterson is like the parody of what normal talking Americans would say, critical race theory is. So, and I think he should give an example of that. But it seems like I'm probably saying all this stuff, and it looks like he did talk about or have something on the screen. Let me see. We're going to go all the way back.
Pac-Man. Okay, let's start with something that a lot of people have asked me to talk about on the show. This is really interesting. The latest right-wing buzzword that's getting people fired up and angry is critical race theory. Republicans are absolutely and completely against the teaching of critical race theory in schools. They want to ban it. They believe it's terrible. It might even be communist or socialist. It's really, really bad. But they don't actually know what it is. Check out this interview that Mark Lamont Hill did with former Georgia Congressman Vernon Jones, a Trumpian favorite, who is really against critical race theory, but he has no idea what it is. Check this out.
What is critical race theory?
Well, actually, I think it's different depending on who's teaching it and how they're teaching. I think you can agree with that. We were taught that Christopher Columbus discovered America. Well, you and I both know that Christopher Columbus got lost. People are already living here. But there are those who are using their own ideology and their own party affiliation to go to the extreme. And that's all I'm trying to address here.
But what does that have to do with critical race theory? Let me pause for a second. I'm trying to understand, though. You oppose critical race theory, which I understand. I'm just asking, what is it? What is the thing you define it? Like, for example, if I said I'm against creationism, I would say creationism is X, Y, and Z, right? If I said I was against the teaching of sex education, I say, well, sex education is X, Y, and Z, and I'd have a basis for it. What is critical race theory?
Well, first of all, again, I can tell you, but it's left up to you to understand. I can't make you understand. Fact of it is, the critical race theory, even on its basis, should not be taught in our schools, period. Now, if you can't understand,
but what is it?
And if you want to debate, well, to me, what it does, to me, my interpretation, as well as many others.
No, not what it does. What is it? How do you define it? I'm just asking you to define critical race theory because my audience may not know.
Well, obviously you don't know, and you have. I said obviously you don't know, and you haven't told your audience. But again, how I see it and how
I don't know.
Received. Well, then what is it then? No, what is it then? Okay,
well, I'm happy to answer that for you, but you're saying
just answer. I'll tell you what. Just answer for me. Let's not get into debate. Okay, I'm waiting for you to answer. Go ahead and answer.
I will. Just hold on 1 second.
Just answer.
You're saying that on day one.
Answer the question first. Answer the first question.
I promise I'll answer your question.
So you get the picture. Vernon Jones just doesn't know what it is. That's just one example, but this is the bottom line. They continue to attack critical race theory without actually indicating that they know what it is. When they're asked what it is, they seem to have no idea, or they say critical race theory is the idea that every white person is a white supremacist oppressor. Now, we should understand what critical race theory is, and I want to be really clear that critical race theory is not my primary lens through which I view the world. I find it reductionist, but I'm going to tell you what critical race theory is, and then you can research more. You can decide whether you think it's an accurate lens or whether it should be part of your worldview, okay? The way I see critical race theory is a sort of race reductionism. Now, if you've heard the term class reductionism, there's a very simple analogy to at least give us an initial basic understanding of critical race theory, although it's not nuanced enough, and I admit that. Class reductionists believe that at some fundamental level, any division, any problem, any conflict, any inequality in society, in politics, in an economy, even if it seems it might be caused by many things, is actually about class. Something that, to a class reductionist, something that looks like a racial issue, to a class reductionist, it's really a problem caused by class differences. And the racial factors may just be confounding, or they may be coincidental, or they may not even be relevant. So to make a very rough analogy to give us a start in understanding critical race theory would analogously argue that what might seem like a class problem or an economic problem or a political problem, that it is actually fundamentally a problem of race and racism. In the US specifically, it would be racism generally by white people against non-white people, in particular against Black Americans. Now, that's the most basic explanation. It's far more detailed. It's an area of academic research now for 30 years and really even more than that. The roots of critical race theory are in the 60s and 70s. But without getting into, a more nuanced definition would include the idea of creating subgroups of humans, developing law and systems that are inherently racist and designed to maintain these inequalities between whites and non-whites. And you can use that analysis when you look at any system. You can look at the education system through the lens of critical race theory, or the election system, and on and on. Now, there are undoubtedly many ways in which aspects of critical race theory are completely accurate. Where I disagree with critical race theory, much the same way I disagree with class reductionism, is that I don't think anything is quite so simple. On a planet of 7 billion people, in a country of 331 million like the US, we can never really say This issue is solely informed by one thing, whether it's race, I've never found an issue where race is the one lens through which we understand it, or class is the one lens, or geography is the one lens. It's just never been that way on any issue I've studied. But this is not about my view. This is about the reality that the very people angrily denouncing critical race theory have no idea what it even is. Now, I want to say one other thing about that. This is not uncommon. Think about the usage of the term socialist during the last presidential election. I've asked lots of these people when I interview them or when they call in or when, whatever, what do you mean socialist? And they have no idea what it means. But
and the talking points.
The rest stopped working and just went and depended on and relied on the government. Free Obama phones.
That's socialism?
Is that socialism?
So how can you, socialism? This is like, there's no food.
Difference here. They don't know what socialism is. They don't know what critical race theory is. The first step in every single one of these conversations should be ask them to define the terms, and you will very quickly see that they have no idea what they are talking about. The arrests continue for people involved in the January 6th Trump riots, and the Justice Department has now charged a soldier in the Wisconsin National Guard for his involvement in the insurrection on January 6th. Abram Markovsky and an associate, reports CNN, allegedly traveled to Washington, D.C. together to attend Trump's protest against the certification of the 2020 election. After the rally, investigators say Markovsky and his associate walked to the Capitol, spent 40 minutes inside the building. Markovsky has been charged with 4 federal crimes, including violent entry or disorderly conduct. As of this morning, he has not yet entered a plea. Markovsky is one of the nearly 36 current or former service members charged in connection with the January 6th attack, says CNN, based on a review of Pentagon records and court documents. The majority are veterans, including many who served in Iraq and Afghanistan, but Markovsky is part of a smaller group in that he is, or at least was, a current member of the military. This is not hugely shocking in the immediate aftermath of the January 6th Trump riots. We knew that there was not only a military presence, but a law enforcement presence. I'm not saying to defend the Capitol, there was that, but I'm saying in terms of the perpetrators. And now we are learning more about the specifics of this overrepresentation in the group of rioters, in the defendants charged with their involvement on January 6th. Military and law enforcement are overrepresented, although not by as much as it maybe looked like earlier on. Now, this action by Markovsky seems to be in violation not just of federal law, but also of the National Guard oath. It looks like it's in violation of an article banning mutiny and sedition. The National Guard oath says, I solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the U.S. And of the state of whatever, because National Guards are state National Guards, against all enemies, foreign and domestic. I will bear true faith and allegiance to them, and I will obey the orders of the President of the United States and the governor of whatever state, and the orders of the officers appointed to me according to law and regulations. Clearly a violation by participating in the riot of the National Guard oath, but then also looking at Article 94 on mutiny and sedition. Any person subject to this chapter who, with intent to usurp or override lawful military authority, refuses in concert with any other person to obey orders or otherwise do his duty, or creates any violence or disturbance, is guilty of mutiny. That is exactly what the January 6th riots were about. So although the charges so far are just federal, I'm seeing significant reason that there should be charges here under the U.S. Code of Military Justice as well, at least for this individual, if not for others as well. Now, in terms of, consequences and penalties, it's just too early. There are certainly people who are going to do some jail time for their participation in the January 6th riots. Many are going to plead out, and we just have to wait and see. But continuing to see active service members charged in for their involvement in the January 6th riots. Let me know what you expect as far as sentencing on some of these. Will being a member of the military be an aggravating factor in sentencing, or will it be a mitigating factor in sentencing if indeed we get to that point? Let me know. You can find me on Twitter at @dpacman. We have a perfect show for you today. Glad you're with us. What if you could read 10 books in just one sitting? That's exactly what one of my favorite apps lets you do. It's called Blinkist, and what they do is take thousands of popular nonfiction books, they condense them down into text or audio that you can consume in 15 minutes. Blinkist makes sure that you're getting all of the important core insights from each book. So it's perfect for exploring a book you otherwise wouldn't have time for. If there's a full book you're thinking about buying, you can use Blinkist to get a sample first. Just think how much you can enrich yourself by being able to soak up an entire nonfiction book in just 15 minutes. I recently read A Brief History of Time, of course, by the great Stephen Hawking. This is a book that I have been aware of for so long, and other things got in the way, and it was fantastic.